So yesterday was Mother's Day, and I know a lot of people have mixed feelings. And before anybody says, no, it wasn't, it was in the UK. And I know that at least in the US it's a different date, but we're just going to go with it because in the UK, where I am, it was Mother's Day. I was on a deadline and was working my little butt off. So I did not really see much of the day, so I didn't get to post about it. But we're going to post about it today because I know it was a difficult day for a lot of people. A lot of people, it involves a lot of loss, and I have conflicting feelings just because being a single parent, I did go and get these myself. And I told the little guy, I was like, these are from you. And he was like, yes. But he did go with his dad and get me something. And I know I'm very lucky that my ex does still facilitate that. So they had access to my Amazon wish list, and I knew they'd got me a book. So, and my mum had got me something as well, which was hidden in his room, and he wasn't going to give it to me. He was like, I'm going to save it for Monday. And I was like, excuse me. So that was this, which says Mum, fixer of everything. And true. So I feel like this can just sit on the shelf. I then got this little frame, and it says, thank you for being such an important piece of my life, love you forever, which it's got flowers, it's got a flower with a smiley face and a rainbow and a mum elephant and a little child elephant, and rainbows are a big part of our life because we do a lot of promotion of things in this house. They did get me a picture frame, which they didn't put a picture in, so we're going to pick a picture between us and put that somewhere, probably in the bedroom. Chocolates, of course, and some bath stuff because you can never go wrong. But the excitement, the fact that my child listens, he's 8 and he listens, and he said, I knew you wanted this book. Sideways Life of Denny Boss. I did this as a book for the Uddies, and I became obsessed. I was shouting about it on my page. I was in my stories telling everybody they had to go and listen to it. Whenever anybody is asking now for a book recommendation, I'm like, have you read this book? I even said if it didn't win, I was going to stop listening to audiobooks because Andrew Wyland did such a magnificent performance, and then had to walk that shit back when it didn't win because I can't not have audiobooks in my life. It should have won. It was robbed. There was just something about this book that really resonated with me, that really just hit me, and I feel like a lot of the connection was to do with my child, right? And so the fact that it came from him, just, it was like a full circle moment. So, and it's a very fluffy book, so I'm very, very happy to have this on my bookshelf now, and it will take quite a place up here. And if you haven't done it yet, you should definitely go and do it. And sad things happen, just saying, but it does serve a purpose. But you know, I'm going to forewarn you, it has to happen. But yes, how was your Mother's Day? It's always an interesting one, and I think as an adoptive parent, there's always a sense of loss that foreshadows it as well, because while I'm celebrating my Mother's Day, there is a mother out there that is not, that is potentially spending her day struggling, and I at least feel it's necessary to acknowledge that, and especially with how much loss this particular mother has endured, and it doesn't hurt anybody to have empathy for what somebody is going through, and have a little bit of compassion and understanding while still spending that time with your child and allowing them to have that connection with you, you know?